going on, everybody? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. It is Book Club Tuesday, and we are getting back on track with Tori Spelling's book, Storytelling, where she gets into all of her upbringing, her past. And tonight we're getting into her marriage and the demise of it, the affair that led to the demise of the marriage of Tori. So, if you're ready, let's dive in, shall we? Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered, and yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in. What's going on, everybody? Hi, Truth Wins. Hi, Lori Godfrey. Hi, Fun Girl. Ooh, is that a fun girl? Like Heather Gay, Fun Girl. Heather's like, woo, Fun Girl. Well, welcome on in, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Hopefully you got to catch and enjoy this week's podcast episode. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. Apologies that tonight's live is a little bit late. The maintenance guy had to come and do some maintenance. But he luckily did some maintenance and fixed our front door because I have a little keypad to get into my apartment. Because it's keyless technically. So you have to type in a code to get in. And then it was like battery low. And I was like, okay, well, that's not good because if the battery's low and I have to take Sky potty in like the middle of the night, then like, how am I supposed to get into my apartment in the middle of the night? So I'm like, hi, maintenance guys, can you come like and please fix my door because the computer is broken and it says battery low. Can you fix the battery, please? And then he came and he fixed the battery, and now we're all good. We're all good in the neighborhood. But so tonight we are catching up on Tori Spelling's book Storytelling, which was her first book. It was the memoir. Last time we recapped the book, we talked about her childhood, her upbringing, and tonight we're going to get into her wedding and her first marriage and the demise of her first marriage when she fell in love with Dean while she was married to Charlie. So, oh, it was not a pretty sight, but also like really makes me not love Candy Spelling, which is her mother. And also not only makes me not love Candy Spelling, but also like makes me understand why they had such like a big falling out. I have so many thoughts about all of this now revisiting it because I only understood Tori and her relationship with Dean through what we were getting, right? With like Tori and Dean in love and through the reality show that they built and like this love story that they were all trying to sell us on, right? And now that we actually go back, it's a little bit different than what I remember. And even her like tumultuous relationship with her mom, where she was like, I don't really understand why my mom was like not really cool with me, or like why, I don't know. We'll get into it. Okay, so we're diving into chapter 3 and then the early parts of chapter 4. Next week, I think we'll finish up chapter 4 and 5, which are the last 2 chapters, but the chapters are really, really long. And she packs a lot into each of these chapters. The whole book itself is only 5 chapters long. But I'm thinking maybe after we do this one, Andy Cohen just released a new book, and it's called The Daddy Diaries. And I pre-ordered it because I want to be a daddy. I don't want to be a daddy. I want to be a DILF. Okay, let's be very clear about that. But I think maybe we'll dive into that one if you guys are interested in that one. We'll see. But so she opens up chapter 3. She talks about dating her boyfriend, Charlie, and how at first her gut and she knew that he just wasn't the right fit, but she still agreed to the engagement when he proposed to her because she got so caught up in the moment. And her parents barely even gave their blessing for the marriage. It seems like they weren't even that into him either. And they probably didn't think that he was going to be a lasting husband anyway. But things with her parents were really rocky. Her dad wasn't that interested in any part of her personal life, at least not in that way, according to Tori. So I'm kind of like, oh, you're really dragging your parents in the book. So she says that his only excitement came from when he would sign a new show, right? Because he was Aaron Spelling, who, made 90210. He produced all these really popular mega hit shows. So she said Charlie's family, however, was fully embracing of her. They were so excited for the wedding. They were willing to do anything and everything that they possibly could to go above and beyond to help with the wedding. Wedding planning started immediately, and it very quickly became a whole spectacle. since her mom was fronting or at least volunteered or agreed. I don't know, volunteer is a bit of a loose word, but agreed to front a big portion of the bill. She now was the one calling all of the shots, including the wedding date and the location. She was like, "We have to move the location somewhere close." And Tori's like, "Okay, we'll put it in Malibu and it'll be not that far from the house." And then the mom at the last minute is like, "No, it's not going to be in Malibu. It's going to be at our house. It's going to be at the manor. And we're not going to do it on the date that you want. We're going to do it on the date that I want because the date that I want is more convenient for my friends. So that's how the wedding's going to go." And Tori was like, "It was so frustrating. And it was so challenging, but like she was paying for the wedding. So she got to make the decisions." Candy even made it exceptionally difficult to plan the wedding, because she constantly had all of these last minute changes, all of these last minute tweaks that she would have, like hoops that she would have Tori jump through just to like make her, I don't even know. Like, it's weird that she even like would do this to her daughter on her wedding date. Like, weddings are stressful enough. Like, why are you going to add more tension to the stress of it all? Like, if you're going to pay for it, then pay for it and do something that's going to make your daughter happy. Why are you going to do things that are going to make it more complicated? But I get Tori now writing about all of this in the book when the book originally came out. Why Candy would be like, "Yeah, we're not going to be on good terms, and now I am pissed at you." But my thing is, it's just like, how do you do this to your own daughter on her wedding day? Like, it's supposed to be such a special day. Like, it's a wedding. But even at the actual wedding, Tori says that she just felt so out of body that she felt like she was just performing this character and she was just like going with the motions and trying to make it seem like she was happy and put on the facade of what she believed a happy bride should be performing like, right? But the whole thing, she's just felt it was way off. Her relationship with Charlie was off. The wedding was off. Her mom seems to have known it, and that seems to be why the mom made it so difficult. But still, it was just like, why go through with this? But she went through with it, and even her friends in retrospect were like, "Yeah, we weren't really sure that this was the best marriage for you between you and Charlie." Then she gets into her show So Notorious. I remember when this first came out, it didn't last very long, but I remember it was a scripted show and it was basically a parody of her life and what it would mean, what the public thought it meant to be Tori Spelling and to live the life of a Spelling, right? So she talks about how she was trying to get it sold and there was a bidding war and all these networks wanted it and then didn't want it and then it got greenlit instantly and then it was moving forward with VH1. She said that she even at one point went to go see this woman, Mama Lola, who's a voodoo high priestess, and she went to her for a cleansing because she felt like there was a lot of bad energy around her and she needed some new energy, some positive energy. And Mama Lola was Cuckoo Magoo, okay? Because Mama Lola ended up getting a chicken and she broke the chicken's neck right in front of Tori and made Tori get naked and then rubbed the dead chicken blood all over Tori. And she was just like, what is happening? But I need a cleansing and I need new energy and I need some new D energy, some BD energy is what she wanted. BDE. And Mama Lola, as crazy as she was, ultimately ended up opening this door, which then led her to find Dean. And so she was cast in this movie, and her love interest ended up being Dean McDermott. And the second she saw him, she was immediately attracted to him. And she said that they immediately hit it off because even when he first met her, she didn't have any makeup on, she didn't have her hair done, but she just felt like she could just be herself around him. And he was just so charming. And at first, she was kind of like, he probably flirts with all the girls and he probably sleeps with all the girls. But he's like, "No, you're different." Isn't that what they always say? You're different. Yeah, I'm the different bitch. All of a sudden, I got all the things a man wants, but all of a sudden I'm the different one, right? All the same parts that all the men like. But when he sees a fresh one, it's different. So she fell in love with him. They hit it off. They began texting on their Blackberries and started an affair on set, but they weren't telling anybody because they didn't know because they were both married at the time. And that's kind of how chapter 4 begins, where she talks about how their affair began in Ottawa with Dean, even though they were both in committed relationships and it didn't seem like they were telling their partners that they were looking to leave anytime soon. But she said that they just had this instant, immediate connection and it just felt right. And he even gave her a promise ring, and the promise ring meant more to her than her actual engagement ring. That Dean's low budget engagement meant a lot more to her than Charlie's engagement, which says it all. And so They ended up leaving the set, they finished their film, they continued to kind of lie to their spouses, they wrapped up the movie, and then even on their way home, she knew that they were gonna have some really difficult conversations because now we had to actually talk to the spouses, the ones that committed to us about how we don't wanna be in a relationship anymore because now we've had an affair, and I think it's hard to have an affair in a setting like this because you're literally isolated from the rest of the world. You're on set and you have to continue to fake this chemistry and like fake that you love this person for the show, for the movie, right? You have to continue to kiss them and fall in love with them on camera. That it's hard to not let your natural human feelings and emotions get in the way and like get you to fall in love altogether. Like this is a tale as old as time. Two people in a relationship, they do a love movie, they become, their love interests on screen and then they become love interests off screen. So not really that surprising, but it is interesting that they started this affair on set. Like it's very much like Leanne Rhymes and Eddie Cibrian, right? Or I guess it's happened a lot of times in Hollywood, but I guess I didn't really think of their love story as like an affair because when they went public with it, like big time, it was like Tori and Dean in love. And then they built this entire Tori and Dean brand and started having kids and sold us on this love story that I think the public immediately was so willing to forgive her because they just painted this new picture that they wanted us to believe rather than the reality, and that's the reality of them having an affair and cheating. Send it to Daryl. It's kind of wild, right? Well, I forgot she was married prior to Dean. Yeah, truth wins. I don't think many people remember her being married prior to Dean because all we know is the love story of her and Dean that they sold us on. Yay, Sarah Bahu's in the house. Wow, I haven't seen Sarah Bahu in a live in a minute, honey. Sarah Bahu says, hit the like button. Let's get it, get it, get it. Karen says, yes, I want to do Andy's book. I'm excited about Andy's book, the Daddy Diaries. I can't wait to be a daddy myself. Okay, everyone's excited about the Andy book. Popping in to say hello. Oh, yes, Krista Marie. Krista Marie came out to our show in Philly. Krista Marie, you may be getting excited because if you enjoyed the Philly show, then there's, good stuff on the horizon. Hey, Kristen Marie, how you doing, girl? Sarah Bahu said, seems like neither of her parents were very loving or affectionate to her. So sad. It's interesting because I remember hearing about the falling out in the press, right? And thinking, oh, okay, like, I think she's probably blowing this up. It's blowing it out of proportion. Everybody has issues with their mother. My mother just gave me a kitten the other day. I came to pick up Sky because she was sitting for me. And I came to pick up Sky. And she's like, oh, by the way, here's a kitten. Here you go. Good luck. And I wanted to strangle my mother. I'm so like, okay, everybody has issues with their mom. Everybody's mom does crazy things. Everybody's going to have some tension from time to time. I didn't realize Candy Spelling was this bad if she really is as bad as Tori Spelling is describing in the book. I'm shocked that Tori's dad only left her 750,000 in his will. I'm assuming we're going to get to that because when she married Charlie, he was still alive. We haven't gotten to the part where her dad passes away in the book yet. So I'm assuming probably in next week's book club, we'll dive into all of that and her feelings about the dad leaving it. I am surprised, but I'm not surprised that he only left $750,000 because I think Aaron Spelling was a really tough man, but he was also like, I will give you enough to build something for yourself. But the thing is, it's one thing to give somebody a little chunk of change to build something for themselves. However, what he didn't give her are the tools to actually know how to build something for herself. He didn't teach her how to build a business. She became a survivor. I wouldn't say she's a hustler. She became somebody that knew how to survive, but also somebody that knew how to spend. So she's hanging on by a thread and she's making sure everybody gets fed at the end of the day. For the most part, I don't really know what else is going on. Kristen Marie became a member of the Zack Pack. Let's get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. To the front, to the back, girl. It's your not. I know he thinks you're fun and stuff, but does he know how to wind you up? Hi, Aaron D. Aaron, we missed you in Philly, Aaron D. I wish we would have gotten a chance to see you, but I'm sure you would have been there if you could. Truth wins as Dean's acting career never took off. He had a few TV roles. However, I remember in their reality show, he was always trying to land a role. Yes, I remember that too. They had a few different variations of Tori and Dean. Um, And listen, the best acting role he ever had was being in love with Tori. I'm sure they really were in love, actually. I don't wanna knock their relationship. I'm sure they are in love or were in love, but I don't know. I think they put too many of their eggs in that basket and then stayed stuck in it because they didn't feel like they could do anything more outside of their love story. So tired of Tori Spelling's back and forth, hard to know what to believe anymore. Poor kids. It's a lot to put the kids through, and they have a lot of kids. A lot of kids. Pamela says, please come to the Bay Area. I don't have any plans to go to the Bay Area, but listen, maybe one day. One day. I read that Tori Spelling is a shopaholic. One of her friends said that she had several storage places filled with I mean, filled with stuff, ceiling, filled to the ceiling with stuff. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, she was raised on money and she was raised to spend without thinking of the consequences. And I think when you raise your kids like that, it's hard to kind of peel back from that, unfortunately. So true, Zach. His best role was loving Tori and creating a family. Yeah. Are they still together? So there are rumors that Tori and Dean are not still together. Obviously, we know that there was the cheating scandal. Do you guys remember the Lifetime show that they did? Shoot, what was it called? True Tori? I think it was called True Tori, and it was about when he had the affair on Tori Spelling, and she was like a hot mess, and she was super skinny, and she was just like so distraught and crying, and like yelling at him, and like it was just so raw. I remember when that show came out, and it was just insane. Um, but I know that there are rumors that they are not together anymore. Obviously, they made it through one infidelity. I don't know if they can make it through another, but I don't know if there's true confirmation that they're not together. I think it's all still pretty. Fun Girl says, I don't blame Aaron Spelling for limiting the inheritance. Firstly, he had a wife to inherit. Secondly, she doesn't handle money well. She would have blown 14 million too. Yes, it's true, but it's not really I mean, it's hard because part of me is like, well, it's not really her fault because her dad never taught her the value of a dollar, right? Her dad never got her to work for her money, so she didn't really know the importance of it. So the only way to teach her is for life to kind of knock her down a few notches. So I get that, but also at the same time, I do think, okay, at some point you have to be an adult and you have to learn your own lessons all on your own. So that's the part that's a little challenging. Or where I go back and forth a bit about it. Dog meetup with your puppy and followers. It's so funny. I was talking to a brand at a meeting with them yesterday. This dog food brand, it's called Yum Woof. And I know right now we're doing We Feed Raw, and We Feed Raw is like an all raw diet where they grind up like muscle meat and like the meat and then a little bit of bone meat, and so they grind it all up together, and so we're now transitioning Sky to eat a full raw diet. Um, but there was this other brand that I really like that isn't a raw diet. It's this actually I have the book right here. I was posting it on my Instagram, so a lot of people had a lot of questions. It's called The Canine Coco Mega Effect: A Breakthrough to Healing Your Dog's Gut with Superfats by Jaron Lucas. He's the founder of Yum Wolf. And so I was meeting with him yesterday and I was talking to him about possibly doing some doggy meetups if you guys would be interested in like a local LA doggy meetup. I'm not going to travel with Sky or I'm not going to travel with him much, but I'm thinking like something here in LA because I actually like Yum Wolf, the food, and I like to mix it with his raw food and I like to use it as like snacks and it's a great brand. If people can't do the full raw diet or they can't afford it, We Feed Raw is great. And if anybody wants to give them a try, sorry, this wasn't planned. They did give me a code to give you guys 25% off, and that's Zach25 at wefeedraw.com. So if you guys want to try the raw diet, they put together a custom meal plan for you. We're on the transition plan and we're going fully raw this weekend. We're raw dogging it. But Yum Wolf is also a really good brand as well. They have a lot of good omegas and they make sure that the food is curated to gut health for puppies. So just a little a little tangent tidbit. I've heard the shopaholic thing too. That is how she emotionally deals with stuff. I get that. Some people drink, I drink. Some people do drugs, I don't do drugs. Some people shop, I like to shop. So, I mean, there are ways that people deal with things. I also think that she just had an unlimited resource of being able to shop, that's what she grew up with, you know? And that's the unfortunate part is no one ever taught her how to be a real person in the real world. I remember the show when he cheated. Yes, true Tori. He cheated on his first wife with Tori. People don't change. I mean, yeah, that's what we're talking about is how he cheated with Tori. And but they pitched it to us as this love story. But it's also important for her to try to go out and learn how to handle money. And you would think by now she would learn how to handle money. My sister sold a crib on Craigslist to her brother many years ago. I don't think they got anything. You don't think your sister got any money off of the Craigslist? And why is her brother shopping for baby cribs on Craigslist? That's weird. Retail therapy, yeah. It may be an act, but she told a ridiculous story on Jeff Lewis where her credit card number was stolen, yet she didn't cancel the card because it was too difficult. Weird. See, she just doesn't have the life skills that she needs to like live life. I mean, Jesus, Tori. Not good. I mean, listen, we all have money noise. We all have shit that we come to the table with that impacts our like ability to thrive in the way that we want to if we don't do the healing and the inner work to break some of those old patterns and thought patterns and behaviors. But I mean, come on, at some point you have to be like, okay, I'm an adult. Like, let me now I have to actually get my shit together. And now I'm like, okay, Tori, get your fucking shit together. Stop sleeping around with married men and spending all your money. I want to root for Tori, you know? It's a margarita Tuesday. I recall her having a huge warehouse full of crap. Yeah, that I mean, that is the rumor that she has storage units and warehouses full of crap, but, like, sell it. Get rid of it. You're paying money for the storage units, like, what? Like, it just But this is where I also think Candy Spelling could come in and kind of set her straight rather than making her life more difficult. Like, I almost feel like Candy Spelling resents Tori and resents her for the mistakes that she makes, but it's like you're her mother. You should help her be able to break those mistakes and get on the right path. Whereas I feel like instead of helping her get on the right path, Candy would rather judge her for not getting her shit together when it's like she needs help. She needs somebody that can help her get her shit together. Yeah, we want her to, but Jesus, the stories she tells on Jeff Lewis are astonishingly foolish. Yeah, I remember the Denise Richards one where she spent $400 and like pretended to be a fan on OnlyFans for Denise Richards' account so that she can like find out what the OnlyFans, how far she could actually get and what she would get with the Denise Richards OnlyFans. God, I do retail therapy, but it's controlled. Yeah, I mean, I don't always control my retail therapy. I try to. And then when my bank account humbles me, then I'm like, okay, gotta do the retail therapy. Gotta backtrack that, you know? I love to spend. I need to get better about that because I mean, listen, I'm not a Tori Spelling. I know how to make money, but you know, we all have our money issues. You know, we all overspend. We all spend beyond our means sometimes. I mean, except for the people that are really good at budgeting. I need to marry one of those. Actually, no, I don't need to get married ever in my life. The getting her car towed after she pulled over and the Amazon guy giving her a lift home, LOL. I mean, that's the things. It's like she's too old to be doing shit like that. Like, I mean, girl, it's not even cute in your 20s to be doing stuff like that, you know? Gee Willikers. Taylor's Tarot. Do we know Candy hasn't helped? It sounds to me like Tori isn't changing after years of irresponsibility. Well, I guess that's a good point. Tori has claimed that Candy hasn't helped, and the way that she describes Candy in the book makes it seem like Candy just wants to make her life more difficult rather than actually helping. So maybe there's a side of it that Candy has as well. I know Candy wrote a book as well, something about Candyland. Um, she wrote a book. I don't know what her book is about or how she addresses this or what she says about Tori. I know Candy probably was not happy about this book though. Hey, y'all, just jumped in. Did Tori hook up with Scandal too? I mean, that would be hilarious. I'm still debating whether or not I want to go. I have to go to Chicago at the end of this month, and I'm still debating whether or not I want to go to Tom Sandoval's show in St. Charles. Part of me is like, maybe I'll actually go and do a report from the field, but we'll see. His tickets to the show are $100, and I'm like, I don't know if I can realistically. First of all, to get an Uber all the way out to St. Charles when I'm staying in the city, that's gonna be pricey, and then to have to pay that much money to see Sandoval? No, thank you. I mean, if I'm gonna go for the show, I'll just stay in St. Charles, but, like, Jesus. Candy has a room in her house just to wrap presents. That's right, I remember that. Doesn't Tori have an assistant to help her with paying bills and getting her organized? I mean, I'm sure she's tried that in the past, but, like, how much longer can you actually have somebody else clean up your like, it's not gonna last, you know? Do a live field report and bill him. I wouldn't bill him. But I mean, shit, $100 to go see Tom Sandoval and the most extras in St. Charles? Like, that is very ballsy. It seems like Tori and her mom don't have the best mother-daughter relationship. That's an understatement. Is she talking about her first divorce when she left her first husband for Dean, or is she divorcing Dean? It's unclear what the status of her relationship with Dean is now, but this is referring to her first marriage. Hi, buddy. You okay? Hey, Sky. Hey, buddy, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Say hi to everybody. Oh, can you say, hey. Can you say hi, my buddy? I know. You get so excited when I carry you. Okay, let's not drop my margarita because that's important. Daddy needs a margarita. Say hi, Sky. Okay. I know, buddy. He gets so excited. Wouldn't seeing Sandoval be a business expense? Yes, but I don't even know if I want to write off that expense. Like that expense just seems ridiculous, you know? Like sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that's business expense. And this is just like, but it still comes out of my bank, you know? And like, do I want to, is that worth the investment? Say hi, my buddy, old pal. Hey, say hi, buddy. Look at, say hi to the people. Say hi, people. Say hi, people. It's me. My name is Skywalker, and I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm potty trained, and I'm crate trained, and I'm learning how to walk on the leash. He's a good boy. Oh man, he keeps me busy though. He loves his daddy. He's gotten so big. I know. He's 11 and a half. He'll be 12 weeks. What's today? Tuesday? On Thursday, he'll be 12 weeks. My God, that was 12 weeks. That's 3 months, right? Wait, look at how big he is now. Look at the big baby. Look at the big baby. Oh, the baby. Okay, buddy. I love you too. So sweet. That's right. Daddy needs his drink. What's his name? Sky. His name is Skywalker. Sky for short. Leash training is always exciting. Listen, we're working on it. He was good with the leash, but then this week he just started getting a little wild. I'm like, homie, where did we learn this behavior? You know, but like every week is a new adventure. Oh my god, licking the mic, I die, so adorable. I mean, yeah, he loves to lick everything, huh? Don't you, buddy? I know, my buddy, old pal. The baby. He's a big baby now, huh? Oh my god, he got so big. Okay, I know you're so excited. I took you out of playtime to come and say hi to everybody. My dog's name was Luke Yardwalker. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute, Sue. Sky, I just want to show you off. You look so big on the camera. I promise you guys, he's not as big as he looks on camera. He's such a tiny little baby. He got wild because the kitty was there. He'll be fine now. Well, the kitty's been gone for The kitty's been gone for a minute now. We found her home on Friday. I will say the kitty did affect him though, quite a lot. Okay, let's not lick my boots, please. Sky is so stinking cute. I can't take it. He looks so soft. He's gotten now that we've switched him over to the raw diet and we put in the Yum Wolf with the Cocoa Megas, his fur has become so much softer and he's doing so much better. He's even potty trained. Like that took a minute at first. The camera put 10 pounds on Sky. We weighed him yesterday. He's 14.8 pounds. So he's like 15 pounds, which for his age is still on the smaller side because normally at his age, he should be about 17 ish pounds. So he's still a little baby compared to his brothers. His brothers are all big boys. He was the tiniest one in the litter. So, so when I'm late to lives or and stuff like Sky. I have Sky. I have a puppy now. I have a full-time job and a puppy. I have a podcast. I do content. I'm doing live shows. I'm traveling. All the things. All the things. What are you doing, buddy? He's looking out the window at all the downtown neighbors. I'm free if you want to adopt me, Zach. Oh my god, I don't know if I can handle it. He's so cute. I can't wait to hug him. Yes. Hi, Rose. Rose said, "Oh my god, I caught you live. I love listening to you, Zach. I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp, and so I'm always open to hearing all sides. Just, oh, that's awesome, Rose. I love that. He's so beautiful. Pets are so special. Good night, Zach. Peaceful dreams. He's a bundle of joy. I mean, a bundle of joy and a bundle of drinks. Sorry, he's a bundle of joy that requires a bundle of drinks. Are you coming to Denver anytime this year for a live show? I mean, I don't have any plans. I will say this about the live shows because we haven't really announced anything yet. I am. We have added one more live show after the Bourbon Room, and we may add in another one. Neither of those locations are Denver, though. Although one of them I think is within driving distance of Denver. But listen, guys, so we just added a couple more VIP tickets to the Bourbon Room show, which is in Hollywood with Lala Kent. We have some other surprise guests that are coming out. Chef Stuart O'Keefe was just on the podcast. He confirmed that he's coming and he's going to bring Jeff Lewis. I've got a lot of reality TV friends. Some of them that were here last year that I might be bringing back again this year. Lala Ken's going to be our special featured guest. It's going to be a good show. We're putting it together. I'm confirming all of our talent. I'm putting together the guest list and the menu for Thursday night and for the brunch on Friday. It's going to be a really fun Dirty 30 birthday bash / special live taping of the No Filter podcast. I'm actually nervous. I'm like, oh my god, like this is a lot of pressure. But like it's gonna be great. I can't wait. Maybe teach Sky how to bartend. Oh my Sky, do you want to bartend? Do you want to make me a cocktail? I actually listen. He's a lab. Labs are smart. I think we can actually. That's a good idea. You know that. That is a good idea. His new collar is supposed to be getting here today too. I'm hoping it's arrived. Let's check to see if your new collar is here, buddy. I should try to fly out to your live show with Lala. That will be amazing. When's your birthday? Yes, you should come fly out for the live show with Lala. June 15th, you guys. June 15th at the Bourbon Room. You're not going to want to miss it. It's a no filter night out. Lala Kent, Bourbon Room, June 15th. It's going to be a blast. Go to nofilterlive.com to get your tickets. Nofilterlive.com. We need to make a little cup holder for him to carry around. That would be amazing. But yes, if you guys can make it on June 15th, I highly suggest you get up on it. Get your tickets now. I added a couple more VIP tickets because people are like, oh my God, there's no more VIP. VIP sold out. So we added a couple more VIP tickets. I got the Bourbon Room to squeeze in a couple more people. So if you want to come on out, you can grab a VIP ticket. Probably, I mean, I'm assuming they'll be sold out by the end of the week. So I suggest you jump on them ASAP. Get your tickets now at nofilterlive.com. Okay. Our Philly show sold out. Last time we did a show at the Bourbon Room, sold out. Mhm. Listen, Sarah said, everyone come out to the show on the 15th, June 15th. I'll be there. Not May 15th. Oh my God, it's already May 9th. We're already like 5 weeks away from the show and I'm losing my mind. But yeah, we'll wrap up Tori Spelling's book. I guess next week we'll wrap up the book, and then the following week we'll start Andy Cohen's book. The book technically came out today, and I know that's normally when I like to start book club with the books is the day that they launch, since we do book club on Tuesdays. However, I feel like we can wait an extra 2 weeks, and Andy Cohen's book will still be fun in another 2 weeks. Margie's mom has got it going on. Margie's mom has got it going on. Thank you for the super sticker, Margie's mom. Yes, Sarah, like the St. Bernards carry cognac. They do. Hi from Atlanta. Hi, Lauren in Atlanta. You can lose your mind, Zach. Just don't lose your hair. I'm never going to lose my hair. Love you, Zach. Love you too, Margie's mom. Can't wait for your live show. I can't wait either, Mallory. Mallory, you're doing Ultra VIP, right? I'm so excited. I have to finalize the menu at the Bourbon Room for Thursday night and for Friday night. We're doing custom cocktail menu on Thursday night. The Ultra VIP brunch is coming with we're having a build your own Bloody Mary bar for the brunch, which is going to be so fun. We're going to be doing mimosas. Like it's going to be such a good night. And I legit can't wait. Yay. Oh, Mallory's doing Ultra. Yay. Guys, I'm telling you. Mallory, you're going to need to link up with Sarah Bahu, and you're going to need to link up with Ndub. And like you guys are going to have fun together. Oh my God, we have people like coming in from Sweden, or not Sweden. Is it Sweden? Yeah. Or New Zealand, and coming in from like other countries for the show. Like it's crazy. Are you doing eggs Benny for your brunch? I don't think so. We're doing like a loaded fries because like we know I love fries. I don't remember what's on the menu only because the last time we talked about the menu was like a few weeks ago. Now we have to have a follow-up call. But I was like, these are all the things that I love. I need a burger, a smash burger. I need fries. I need all of these things for brunch. I need gluten-free French toast. So they were coming up with a lot of ideas, and now they're supposed to give me like their suggested menu, and then I'm gonna make my edits and tweaks based off of what they pitched, based off of what we said last time. I love Bloody Marys. I love Bloody Marys. Listen, I'm telling people, come on, get the Ultra VIP tickets. Come on Thursday, get fucked up, take the day off on Friday, so that we can do our hangover brunch on Friday. Are you going to serve popcorn, Lauren? Okay. Fries and popcorn are the 2 things that I've suggested. Fries, they've told me they're gonna be able to do. I don't know, like, I'm trying to get popcorn at this event because, like, we need popcorn. Like, how do we not have popcorn at my birthday? I just got popcorn at Whole Foods so that I can have popcorn after the live. I didn't have time to make it before the live because I was already running late. Hi, Terry in Australia. Gotta love a Bloody Mary bar. Yes, we do love a Bloody Mary bar. Is the new dog play date friend go? Is the new dog playdate friend going? I don't know. I haven't invited him yet. Oh my god, is this the food channel? Oh my god. Hi, Lori. Well, I mean, listen, now we're kind of just shooting the shit. Maybe I'll do an after party right now because I feel like we're like going way off topic. That an after party might be kind of fun, and I'll talk about the show. But dog date friend, play date friend. I haven't invited him. He's not in this world of, like, pop culture and reality TV, so I have not invited him, but, I mean, I feel like that's Sky's girlfriend. I love that we're, like, pet dads together. We're puppy dads together because his dog, who's a German Shepherd, her name is Mira, Sky is Sky, and they're literally, like, days apart. He's 11 and a half weeks, she's 12 weeks, so I feel like now she's gotta be 13 weeks because Sky's gonna be 12 weeks on Thursday, so, I mean, yeah. Okay, I think we'll do an after party. We'll do an after party, and we'll chat more about this, but guys, if you haven't done so yet, go and get your tickets to my live show at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood with Lala Kent. Lots of surprise guests in store. I believe we're gonna start announcing some of them this week, but, I mean, look at what happened with Philly. That show sold out, and then the week of, we announced Dorinda Medley and Chris Bassett, and so many people were like, "Oh my god, I wish you would've gone." I'm like, "Listen, I told you to get your tickets, didn't I? Didn't I say to get your tickets?" And those people didn't listen. Not nobody, because we sold out the show, but, like, people didn't listen. You're both yin and yang, invite him. Yeah, I think it'll be so fun. It's good to make friends outside the bubble. Yes, I agree, I agree. Um Switch Yo, the wine channel with the twirly straw. I'll join you there. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, don't cut Sky gently AS. Say what? After party on YouTube. No, babe, we're gonna do after party on Instagram. Give me 5 minutes because I want to make some popcorn. And then I'm gonna go live on my Instagram, my personal Instagram account, which is at Just Plain Zach. So if you're not following, go follow at Just Plain Zach. And I will catch you there. We'll do after party. Nothing's off limits on after party. We don't save after parties, so what you get is what you get, and you only get it there. I answer anything and everything, all the tea. I'd love to spend a weekend at Bluestone Manor and drink martinis with Dorinda. I mean, same. Literally same. Okay, after party on Instagram. I'm gonna pop on. Give me like 5-ish minutes because I just want to make some popcorn. So I'm gonna throw some popcorn on. Maybe take Sky to go potty. Give me 10 minutes. It's 7:30 now. Give me like 7:45 and I'll be live on my personal Instagram at Just Plain Zach. But until then, be sure to finish Tori Spelling's book because we'll get through the last of chapter 4 and all of chapter 5 next week, next Tuesday. Then we'll get into Andy Cohen's book, which is The Daddy Diaries. I'm gonna take Sky Potty. I'm gonna throw some popcorn on the stove and make sure I get a fresh margarita. Cause that's, when I get spicy in the after parties and when we have a margarita. Margarita. Okay. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Coffee Buzz. Enjoy. LA show peeps. I'd love to follow y'all on Instagram. Yes, Mallory, you're gonna want to connect with Sarah Bahu and you're gonna want to connect with NDub. Norma, you're gonna want to connect with Norma too. Norma's fun. Norma's like a good, like, let's loop everybody together and let's all be friends. Sarah is a good time. You're gonna want to take some shots with Sarah. NDub, listen, NDub's gonna bring it. So I'm giving you all the good peeps that I remember from the LA show last year that I've kept in touch with. Mallory, you're gonna have a good time. Trust and believe you're gonna have a good time. All male dogs should keep their privates. Okay. On that note, have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go live on Instagram and give me 10 minutes. I gotta take Sky Potty and go get some popcorn, and I'll chat with you shortly. All right. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you. New episode of the podcast drops on Wednesday. Special announcement that I'll be making this week as well. Maybe 2 special announcements if everything is all set to go. So stay tuned for that. Get your tickets to June 15th, live at the Bourbon Room, Lala Kent, my no filter night out. Very special. I got a gluten-free cake. I just got to finalize I got to put in the order for the cake today. I got to chat with the baker. It's good. All good things. All good things. I can't wait. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao for now. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.